Hello everyone, thanks for watching this video. So in this video, today we are going to understand that what is the functional interface in Java 8. So this is the one of the major enhancement came as part of the Java 8, which is called functional interface. Okay, the concept came into the Java 8, but it is also got occupied with the old interface also, which was before Java 8. Okay, anyhow we are going to understand. So first thing is that in this video, the scope of this video is just to understand the what is the functional interface, how to create the functional interface, and how to iterate the functional interface using lambda expression, that we are going to cover into the some upcoming video. Okay, so in this video we are not going to iterate the functional interface using lambda expression. Okay, now question is that what is the functional interface. So the definition is very straight and forward, that an interface which call one unimplemented method or one abstract method, that is called functional interface. Okay, so as I already told you, this concept came in Java 8, but the impact of this enhancement is in before Java 8 also. So basically if you see these four interface like runnable, comparable, action listener or callable, these are all interface which was there before Java 8 itself. But when this concept came called functional interface, so runnable, comparable, action listener and callable is also called as a functional interface. The reason behind is that runnable also contain only one unimplemented method, that is called run method, followed by comparable also contain only one unimplemented method called compare to, and action listener and callable also contain only one abstract method called action perform and call respectively. Okay, so if you see basically this concept in Java 8, and since all the definition of the functional interface got accepted by these are all interface, so these are also becomes the functional interface. So before Java 8 this interface not called as a functional interface, only after Java 8 this functional called as a functional interface. The reason is the definition of functional interface or whatever the annotation came as part of functional interface, that got introduced in Java 8 only. So if you see here the documentation of, I am just trying to tell you for the runnable. If you see this runnable, this is for Java 7. This documentation is for Java 7. If you see, you don't have anything called functional interface, whereas runnable is the functional interface. If you see, this is the runnable interface. They are simply calling this is the runnable interface, obviously which has one unimplemented method, that is run method. That is altogether different. So we are very specific with that. Runnable interface is also called as a functional interface, but in Java 7 documentation there is nothing called a functional interface. But for the same API, meaning same runnable interface, if you see the documentation in Java 8 here, if you see this runnable interface called as a functional interface, and which has only same method, run method only. So reason behind, and it has the @ functional annotation also, but this kinds of annotation we don't have in Java 7. That is the reason I was telling you that the concept came in Java 8 called functional interface, and all the rule for the functional interface got applied into the runnable, since it got matched with the definition what functional interface got. Okay, so this is all about the functional interface. However, predicate and function, these are the two new interface introduced in as part of Java, and which also have the single abstract method called abstract test and apply. So that's obviously it is also called as a functional interface. Okay, so now question is that how to create the functional interface in Java. So in order to create the functional interface, the definition is very straight and forward, that an interface which have only one unimplemented method, And second thing is that if you see in this definition, they are not talking anything about the implemented method. The reason is the functional interface is only talking about the abstract method or unimplemented method. It doesn't talk about the implementation. So from Java 8 onwards, we can have the implemented method inside the interface also, okay, and which is nothing but our static and default types. Okay. So if your interface contain one unimplemented method and as many as implemented method, then this interface is also called as a functional interface. Okay. So I have created the main class here which doesn't contain any logic. My playlist is the interface as well as the playlist is the interface, and both doesn't contain any method. So here I am going to see the my playlist. Okay. So as per the rule, of functional interface, a interface which have one unimplemented method is called functional interface, and this is the we can able to create if we will say, okay, this is the functional interface. Okay, this is the functional interface. Okay. Now question is that as per rule, we also understood that in Java 8 we can have as many we want the implemented method also. Okay. Default void get my Java playlist. Okay. So this method is talking about the implementation. Okay. So as we also know in Java 8 we can have the static method also. Okay. Okay. So somehow get my Java 9. Okay. So from Java 9 onwards we can have the private method also. So for that you can watch our Java 9 playlist here. Okay. So this is the as part of Java 8. So this is the functional interface. No doubt with that, this is the functional interface. If you trying to access this method using lambda expression, obviously you will be able to access. You won't get any compilation error. Okay. So now coming to the one annotation called @ functional interface. What this annotation is exactly all about. See, if you will put this annotation here, still your interface is functional interface since it contains only one unimplemented method. If you map this interface with the @ functional interface annotation, then obviously it is also called as a functional interface. Now question is that what is the reason to have this annotation? See, reason is very clear that I have wrote this interface considering that okay, I want to create one functional interface, so I have created like that, and to iterate this method I have used my lambda expression in my implemented class or child class or concrete class. Okay. After few times back, some more developer came and he is trying to add one more unimplemented method. Okay. So saying that my new method. Okay. For now I don't have annotation. Okay. So as soon as he will add, he won't get any compilation error here. Okay. Obviously who are all implementing this class, they will face the problem while iterating. Okay. Since they have used the lambda expression considering that this is the functional interface. But the new guy who wrote this code, they never thought about that okay, this is the functional interface, I have wrote it. Okay. Since there is nothing any specific thing regarding the functional interface. Okay. So to protect this kinds of interface, saying that this is the functional interface, please don't touch or please do some extra care. So that is the reason the annotation came called functional interface. So this is the optional if you have very good communication on this interface, but for safer cases this annotation will protect your interface, saying that this is the functional interface. You need to consider this interface as per the functional interface rule or definition. So now I have annotated this one with the @functional interface. As soon as I have added the functional interface, it starts giving me the compilation error. The reason behind is that functional interface allow only one unimplemented method, but here I am trying to add the two unimplemented method. That is the reason our JVM is very smart and they will understand that okay, we have to throw the error, so the coder will understand that okay, this is the functional interface. So that is the use of functional interface annotation. Now question is that if someone will ask you, is @functional interface is mandatory to create the functional interface, then we can say no. This annotation is only helping you to protect your code or protect your interface to not to become a non-functional interface. Okay, so this is the not the mandatory, but for the restriction only we are going to write it. So as soon as we comment this method, the error gone. Okay, so this is all about the functional interface, and this is all about the @functional interface annotation. Okay, now we are coming to the next topic. So we understood that how to create the functional interface and what is the role of functional interface. Now next question is that what is the use of functional interface. As we already understand that this concept we are going to understand into the upcoming video, where we are basically going to elaborate the lambda expression. So there we are exactly going to understand that how lambda expression is very useful on top of functional interface, or how functional interface is more powerful on top of the lambda expression, and what is the relation between both. Okay, so for now we have to understand just very in simple way that functional interface is just making lambda expression to becomes more powerful. Okay, that's all. Now coming to the frequently asked question. So when we are constructing any functional interface, that time we have to take care some rules. Since this is the interface changes, so if anything comes under the interface, obviously we have to understand the inheritance concept also, since this is the one of the OOPS concept. Okay, now coming to the things here. If you see here, I have the one interface called my playlist, and which contain one unimplemented method, and which is also annotated with @functional interface, meaning that my playlist is the functional interface and it has only, or it should have only one unimplemented method. So till now fine. Now I have created again second interface called playlist, where I am trying to extend the my playlist, this one. Okay, and this child interface is also I made as a functional interface. Now my question is that obviously this is the functional interface, so here no question. Now coming to this area, so should I say this playlist is the functional interface? If you see, it is also annotated with the @functional interface. So as per the rule of functional interface, playlist should have only one unimplemented method. Okay, so but you see here nothing is there inside the playlist. The reason behind is that playlist is extending the my playlist, and my playlist is itself the functional interface. So this method is by default coming also under the playlist child interface. So as per the rule of functional interface contain one unimplement method. So this scenario is perfectly fine. So here it go true. Now case number 2. This is the functional interface. Obviously it is mapped with the @functional annotation, and internally also it has only one unimplemented method. Question number 2 is that this interface is also extending the my playlist, which is also perfectly fine, and it has the unimplemented method called get playlist info, and if you see here it has also same method get playlist info. So is this playlist interface called as a functional interface or not? Yes, true. The reason is same as per the rule, playlist should have only one unimplemented method, which he does have. Okay. Now since it is extending the my playlist, so this method is also coming here. Now all together is get playlist is this interface and this interface method, both are same only, identical only. So overall playlist interface got only one unimplemented method. That is the reason this scenario is also valid, and playlist is also called as a functional interface. Okay. Now coming to the, now it's true. Okay. Now coming to the third scenario. Third scenario same, we have the functional interface which has one unimplemented method, and playlist is also extending the my playlist, and I am trying to create functional interface for playlist. So I have annotated this one as a playlist, and inside this playlist I have the method called get new playlist info, and this one is the get playlist info, means this method and this method are differ. So technically playlist got two unimplemented method. One is this one get new playlist, and another one is that get playlist info. So as per rule of functional interface, playlist should contain only one unimplemented method, but in this case playlist containing two unimplemented method. That is the reason this interface is no more called as a functional interface, even though if you see you are getting the compilation error. Okay, so it go false. Now coming to the scenario 4, same, we have the functional interface, it has the one unimplemented method, and also it is mapped with the @functional interface annotation. Now we will be having another interface called playlist, which is extending my playlist and which contain get new playlist info, some unimplemented method, and this is not the functional interface since it doesn't have the functional interface annotation. Okay, but technically if you see, as I already told you, @functional interface is the not the mandatory to create the functional interface. It's just this annotation is gave you just to protect your interface. Now technically if you think, this playlist contain two unimplemented method, get new playlist info and the get playlist info. So obviously this is not the functional interface as per the rule. Since this is not mapped with the @functional interface, so we are not getting compilation error, and user coded this code just not to have playlist as a functional interface. So this is obviously perfectly fine. Okay, so it go as a true. Okay, so in this video basically we understood that how to create the functional interface, what is the use of functional interface, that we are going to cover into the upcoming video with the help of lambda expression, and how to create the functional interface, and what is the role of functional interface in the inheritance having different kinds of scenario. Okay, yeah, thanks for watching this video.